It's LeGarrette Blunt here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, MicroMike, man.
Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch MicroMike on YouTube.
Carrion Johnson Jr. here, aka Megatron. Big shout out to MicroMike and YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Mr. MicroMike, and today we're going to talk about 5 players that need to have a comeback type of year for our Detroit Lions to make some noise in 2020. Before we get into the video, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Again, 45% of you are not subscribers. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for all my notifications so you know when I go live, because we go live a lot. And leave me a comment and tell me what you think about the 5 that I got, and maybe other individuals that I not selected for this. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my 5 who I feel the Detroit Lions must have a bounce back year. Let's start with number 5. Number 5, Austin Bryant, defensive end, number 94 for the Detroit Lions. We drafted him in 2018 in the 4th round to really help solidify the pass rush and the ability to stop the run. However, he has been injured. And last year, he didn't do a whole lot with just 2 tackles. He is a big guy. He's 6'6", 261. We need him to step up and step up immediately. The defensive line for our Detroit Lions in 2019 was bad to say the best. It was not good. We were having quarterbacks stepping in the pocket, and the rush was not getting there. With the lack of individuals we currently have on this defensive line, plus all the injuries we had last year, it's important, just in case we have type of injuries this year, that we have individuals step up, and Austin Bryant is one of those individuals for our Detroit Lions. The next individual for number 4, he wasn't necessarily injured, but he definitely needs to step up and have a comeback year. That is none other than tight end Jesse James. Jesse James, we paid him a lot of money last year to become a great tight end for our Detroit Lions, to match him up with TJ Hockenson, and he did not produce with only 142 yards, 0 touchdowns in 2019. It is extremely important that he step up in that role to have a dual tight end set that Matt Patricia and Darrell Bevell want to replicate what they've done in the New England Patriots when they had Gronkowski and Hernandez. Jesse James must step up. He must be implemented in the offense more. We must give him the football. He must receive the ball. It is important for us to continue to make sustained drives with Mr. Jesse James being there and getting first downs and helping our offense thrive in 2020. Next individual for number 3 who needs to have a bounce back year is none other than the defensive end, defensive lineman DeShawn Hand, number 93. He's a big guy at 6'3", 297, and he had a very good rookie year, but last year he did not do that well at all. He was injured with only 4 tackles to show for what he done with this defensive line. Like Austin Bryant, he is a young guy that must stay on the field and disrupt the linemen for offenses and help get to the quarterback and stop the run. He was an integral part in his rookie year, but he was a non-factor in 2019. He needs to stay healthy. He needs to be on the field. He needs to be on the defensive line to help us propel wins in 2020. Number 2, for an individual that must have a bounce back year is the running back, Mr. Carrion Johnson. He has been injured in the last couple of years, and he's not done enough for the Lions offense. In 2019, he's only rushed 113 times for 403 yards, 3.6 yards per carry. Not good enough. We drafted DeAndre Swift to replace and help fix that running game that we have not had. But if we want to really do good in 2020, we need to have that 1-2 combo with Carrion Johnson as well as Bo Scarborough to make it a dominant run game. With Carrion Johnson in the game in 2020, we will be able to consistently make drives and win football games in the fourth quarter. Carrion Johnson must have a bounce back year. Number one for the Detroit Lions that must have a bounce back year is none other than the man himself, Mr. Matthew Stafford, the quarterback of our Detroit Lions. He was injured last year, and it affected us big time. After 8 games, he was unable to play another down, resulting in 0-8 without him on the field, giving us a top 5 pick, 3rd overall, because he was not on the field commanding the offense. In 2019, he only had attempting of 291 passing yards with 187 completions, 2,499 yards with only 19 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. He must be on the field for us to win. Without him on the field, we will go nowhere in 2020. His spine has been injured 2 years in a row, and it's important that we keep him on the field, and he has a bounce back year. He needs to have that bounce back year, become a bounce back player of the year in the NFL, and lead our Detroit Lions to the postseason. With that said, folks, tell me what you think I did right when it comes to players, what I did wrong. Who do you think other individuals that needs to have a bounce back year? With that said, folks, adios.